There it goes. It's like you have to tab over. Its window tracking is a little funny because it's title based, but that window had the same title. It's just that its title changed because it went out of the game. So it's a little odd how OBS decides to track based on title changes. Okay, now you're gonna corner yourself? That's not good. Hey, second potion of might, not bad. Alright. So yeah, that lesson from those shafts is you have to treat them pretty carefully. I probably should have just gotten into bat form and just run constantly. There's some risk at doing that. It's hard to switch out of... Well, I can switch out of bat form certainly, but then I'm stuck as bloodless at a pretty low XL. But probably overall it was the best move. Certainly once I saw Ijib getting away would have been smarter. If I had had that might pot, she would have been dead, of course, but even that is kind of rolling the RNG. She can just kill you in like 2 hits of that wand with, and that's a, yeah, I forget, did she take 3? Hey, darts. But escaping there would have been just a good call. But yeah, it kind of all started with the ant and me kind of just not paying attention to that fight. So if you want to survive, you know, if you want to win every game, you have to play those really, really carefully. There are some really rare, totally unwinnable things that can happen with early game shafts. It was certainly a very nasty one, but I would say it's moderately nasty. I guess I don't know what else was in between. It was 2 levels, and I don't know what else were on those levels, so I'll never really know how fully bad it was. But that situation that I fell into wasn't all that bad. It was just fairly bad. Golden potion. Well, this character's not going to get that far since we lost 2, well, particularly that one that had gotten to lair. Lucky if we, well, fighters should play a lot faster at least. But I cannot stream too late tonight. Hopefully we can at least get to lair though, that would be nice. Boots. We already have scale. Gonna part the worm. Apparently I'm gonna lock myself in a room with the worm. Might be able to kill him, but cray. So now he's gonna, oh, never mind. There's Fedas. Crank open those Red Bulls. Nope, I gotta work tomorrow, man. Subtractor snake. I can just hit you over the head. Yeah, they said if I call in sick at DCSS HQ one more time, though, it's going to be disciplinary action. That means being sent to the abyss. Well, I guess I like that I'm not fiddling with vampire states so much. Oh, this is Crazy Youth. That part is cool. Yeah, I'm not really going to train any throwing for these darts. Just going to like take advantage of free... Definitely not going to fight an Orc Priest with this HP. That's true. There are worse places to get sent. Well, it's sort of weird because the first version of I played, you basically stayed in Bloodless and like as you rested, you became alive. So this one though, for this type of character where there's now a strategic cost of going alive where you get temporary frail as a mutation, it should be said that this may not be the final version of vampires that actually go in the game, but right now from going from Bloodless to Alive, you get a temporary frail mutation which you have to wear off via gaining XP. So I would have to do it for like some kind of advantage, you know, that was conferred over a while, and there's not too many situations where I'd want to do that. Maybe if I wanted to ninja something, but this character is planning to avoid using stealth and kind of go more a traditional, you know, fighter route. So I'm probably really not going to go Bloodless too much at all. I mean, resistance, like, yeah, I wouldn't even go Bloodless for any resistance that is offered here. It's like our poison would be convenient, but I would always pretty much prefer to have 20% more HP. It's not even a comparison. Our poison is not worth a loss of 20% HP. It's not. You can see the Tavern thread where I think it's summarized. My little blurb doesn't actually give you all the details. Like, Bat form has a Bat form, which you can only use while you're Bloodless, has a cost too that's like strategic, where you you get stat loss, and that's not described in my little command and stuff. So I think you'd have to see the Tavern thread. Still feel like blood stage should be related to killing. Yeah, I'm not sure, because the idea of blood states is that the idea of the states is that they're conferring resistances where you're choosing to go there. I mean, you could certainly still have a choice and somehow still connect it to killing monsters, certainly, but I think the element of a player saying, I want to be in this state, is very much the dominant thing. Exactly how that choice is made and whether or not it has any relation to killing monsters is certainly something that could be imagined in quite a few different ways, probably. And that one of those ways could involve something connected to killing monsters. It could certainly be sort of interesting. I'm not like the frail cost, the temporary frail mutation you get from going Bloodless to Alive. I don't know that I really love that. In part because going Bloodless already incurs a frail cost, and it seems sort of odd. It's like a frail cost of being Bloodless and a frail cost when you're coming out of being Bloodless. It's sort of like trying to make the transition, it's almost like it's making the Bloodless to Alive transition be more gradual, like it's trying to draw it out, essentially. So it's like you can't flip it on a dime, you know, you have to like slowly become from Bloodless to Alive, because you're going to have this HP reduction. which maybe makes me think that it just should be somehow gradual. And I mean, you are actually connecting it to killing monsters since you have this temporary mutation to go from bloodless to alive. It's just you get all the, you're actually doing the state switch. It's just that the cost is connected to killing monsters. But you certainly could make something like you have to kill monsters to even be allowed to become alive, I guess. 1/5 are poised. Ebering is the dev who's behind this project. I'm just play testing it right now. Oh crap. I guess now I'm fighting an orc priest. Alright, Might Pot killed him. 35 HP was not a safe amount of HP to just fight him outright. It's not a very good sling that you had there, Mr. Goblin. You might want to be a little bit more discerning about what slings you use. There's a little digging vault right there. I'm going to call that a nope vault because I can't fight the stuff in there. Uh-oh. Well. Oh my god. I'm such an idiot. Why did I go up new stairs? Well, this one's almost dead. This guy's honestly probably not that... yeah, he's not that bad. Can basically just melee those guys. Chant up these boots. Not at the top, no. You have to go to the end of the thread. The changes were that, the changes were that you have a minus, as they're described in the table. Now you can regen. There's no weird, like, switching states to automatically when you hit 5. The rescue, excuse me. Now you can regen while bloodless. It's just you can't regen if monsters are in view and you have a minus 20% HP. That's the main change. Also, bat form is makes you get like degeneration stat loss when you enter it. So there's kind of a strategic cost on that too. You can't just spam becoming a bat because you'll just get a bunch of stat loss. No more shafts, ebering. I don't want any of that. Your branch has too many worms. It has too many shafts. It has too many porcupines. Gotta do something about those porcupines. Gadget boutique, hell yeah. Bat form is normal, should be normal with respect to regen. It said none with monsters in sight. That means that if you're like, you can't. If you're out of los of any monsters, you have normal regen. I don't know if that. I would assume that would extend to bat form as well. It should. So that just means like, any of your. Oh, I see. Oh, it's just not updated. You haven't updated it? Yeah, okay. Good catch. Yeah. Or, well, yeah, I don't actually know the logistics of how the web tiles tile is, how that table is updated in web tiles. I should buy a wand. Oh, good news, I can't afford any of them. Lightning rod, that's really good. Doubt I would ever buy a wand upon. Oh, you again. I don't want you. Oh, I think I know this vault. There. Darts doing their magic. And I can actually hit. Oof. Ow. Apparently this is the ant vault. Nice. Nice level up. It's the all the poisonous thing in the world vault. Right. The whole nutrition, yeah. Well, vampires are now, they don't have nutrition. They don't eat food at all. That I'm not sure what you mean by nutrition. But that was also in the original version, not even before these recent changes. Nutrition is out. Don't do nutrition. Oh. Okay, cool guy dude. Concern Froge, him. That's the second. He's to be concerned Froged. I have I have 2 boomerangs. I know they'll return to me, but I don't think they're enough to take down the Phantom. I think yet again I'm gonna find myself in this situation where I have to park a Phantom. Best crawl monster. Favorite monster in crawl. Okay, this is gonna be the long detour. Oh no, not you. Well, I can probably take her out okay with a few different ways. Problem is I have to fight her a few times. I don't mind Unseen Horrors because you can, they don't, they don't have much defenses if they're either like actually, pretty dangerous, but just going upstairs solves the problem with them. They very rarely do follow you up, but then you can just go back down and they are parked. And they're kind of interesting as an early game threat. You either have a means of dealing with it or you don't, and they're pretty dangerous, so you have to like escape. But you don't have to do a little like dance to park them, and they're not just obnoxious to kill because they have like they don't blink even, they just actually just follow you around. And they don't have a billion AC like Phantoms do. I have a lot of don't slow me. Nobody gave you the right to do that. I don't like it. Oh, but now I'm a tree. Now you're in trouble, Natasha. I'm a tree, and I know how to use my fists. See? You don't mess with the tree. You came to mess with the tree, and a problem took root for you, if you catch my drift. There it is. There's Temple. Floraline got it. He got the joke. Okawaru. No Okawaru. No bark, no bite. So no Oka, we were denied. What about Trog? Yeah, there is the Trog. I kind of want to... Oh yeah, Usk would be kind of interesting, actually. Usk would be an interesting choice. That's not as good for testing out, like, using throwing, which I kind of want to do, though. I kind of have to go either Trog or Oka if I want to test out throwing stuff. To be fair, this character probably will get restarted because it's... Well, I mean, I could. But if I do a stream again, it's almost like, since I won't have it even much past layer at this point, it's almost like you might as well restart it. Although I don't know if I want to restart another vampire fighter. Alright, well, ebering yelled Trog at no one in particular. So I guess we'll try Trog. I've heard this god is potentially strong. I'm not sure if I believe it, but we'll find out. Oh, wand of polymorph. Is that so? Oh, she zapped me a billion times with it. That's why. That's funny. You know, go ahead. Go on and polymorph me. I can't even eat her corpse. That's very unsatisfying. Fix it, ebering. Alive can, yeah. So obviously if you go Trog, you kind of want to stay alive. At least as long as you want to be able to berserk. Where are you, Natasha? I really don't actually want that wand, I guess, that much, because it's only got 3 charges, but let's pretend I really want that wand. I got 3. Oh wow, I got them all. Sick. Circing with no food penalty. It's true, the food penalty with Trog, it is a major factor. Beware the food cost. Berserk is a bat. That does sound fun, actually. Oh, you can't, sadly. Yeah, won't work. Which, again, fix it, ebering. It needs to work. Berserk bat is the thing that we need right now. If you think of all the problems in the world, Trump, global warming, trade war with China, berserking bat could fix all of those things if we only had it. Oh, this is, okay. Well, this is an iguana. This is this one of Grunt's faults? I believe it is. My sacred scourge. Don't want you hitting me with that. The S-Grunt. The unique, the one-of-a-kind S-Grunt. Next time he streams, I'm gonna have to, like, tell him about some crawl stuff and, like, you know, try to goad him into doing some crawl thing. Well, so I don't have Berserk yet. I have See and Viz. I don't know if I can actually kill this guy. The answer is yes, I can. He doesn't know, but he was streaming that like puzzle, that sort of indie puzzle game that came out that I saw a bunch of people streaming. And he did like those Game Boy like lawyer games, those like anime lawyer games, which are pretty funny to watch. But yeah, he doesn't stream too much. I think he's pretty busy with work and maybe other stuff. Apparently I wanted to take this closet upstairs because that in my decision-making matrix that was somehow optimal. It's like a black box. I don't really know how it works. I just know that my brain's optimality circuits. We've got another phantom. It's hard work running Google. Nope thinks every crawl dev works for Google. That's his theory. That crawl is just one giant Google social experiment. Oh hey look, it's the Sif altar vault. Here we go. I left a message to my girlfriend and wife. We got, wow, Karare. Sure, I'll take those. Don't even need to carry the blowgun anymore to pull the old carry Karare shenanigans. It's one less item. Take times reading will typically. Yep, exactly. A transporter vault. What flavorful and interesting AAA roguelike design element will we encounter here? Ah, yes. This is the. Oh no, never mind. Okay. This is the Mikey concept vault. Stat death. You will note a ring of dexterity. The player did not think to wear it, and what did he fight? Yes, 2 quasits, and he used dex, was drained to death. He literally died from lack of dex. And I know you appreciate dex, Nope, and this scenario is horrifying to you, I'm sure. Somebody who ran out of dex and they became a ghost. Always go dex. Dex. Don't let dex happen to you. Public service announcement. Are you suffering from low evasion? Poor stealth? Are you waking up at night terrified that you'll encounter a quasit? I don't know really what I was doing. I guess I decided I had to Karare that black bear. I'm on crawl autopilot right now. It did work though. Ow. Short bow of freezing. That's not how you type that. Glowing trident though. Do I have I guess I should go stand on stairs if I'm gonna read these random scrolls. Okay, there's our remove curse. Let's see what this is about. Just a falcon to protect. I certainly have a lot of long blades trained, maybe a little much, but that's okay.